Okay, now let's just find our node thingy. It'd be nice if there would be like an arrow on the edge of the nav ball, just sort of pointing in the direction that your node is. I suppose if you were smart enough you could just figure this out in your head, but my brain is sort of fried from school. And there we go. That's good enough. And let's fast forward over to the burn. And it says estimated burn 4 seconds, but I really don't believe it. And I think these type of burns usually take about 30 seconds, so I think I'll start burning at roughly the 20. And commencing burn. And I was sort of wrong, it takes 40, but that's actually perfect. We started burning at roughly 20, and it takes 40, so it all works out, which is great. And our nodes are, wow, terrible. I guess I'll fix them when I get there. Fix the descent and ascent nodes. And yeah, we have enough fuel. Probably just enough. And I suppose I can close this and then do the rest by myself. And oh, the moon was almost in our way. Let's see, no, that made it worse. Go about doing this? I suppose I'll have to burn backwards then. Unless I could figure out this docking RCS. Oh, it's freaking out a little bit. Suppose I can fast forward, and I should have fixed that ascending node. Let's see if I could possibly correct this right here. Wait, let's see. Does that? No. That does like nothing. Screw that. We're going. Oh. Am I? Wait a second. What am I looking at? Oh, am I looking at next time I come back around for the moon? I believe that's what I'm looking at. Now the computer is freaking out. Okay. Let's see if I have any chance of correcting myself here. And what am I in orbit around? What are you talking about? I'm not in orbit around anything. What is this you speak of? What is this messed up nature? Oh! Yeah, I think maybe the flight computer could use some work. I have no idea how the hell did people do this back in the day before these planning stuff were added. That must have been tough. And it's getting quite glitchy. So I'll do this by brain power. So if I get this right, I'll have a little bit of a capture with our little Minmus. And I wonder if we can get it on the blue. We could possibly fix our ascent-descent nodes. Although it might be kind of cool to get a polar orbit. That way we have more options as to where we want to land. More interesting options, like the poles for say. Okay, there we go. Now let's wait for our ascent-descent node correction burn. And it's like only 7.3, so really this doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead with it. And let's do the rest. There we go. That's good enough. So what would I do if I wanted to encounter it? Have a better chance of encounter. Oh, I could do that. I'll go for it. Okay. And get on the nav thing. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I have no idea. There we go. That's what I'm doing. And what is that nav thing maneuver doing stuck in space? Okay. Okay, and once we encounter this, we'll need to do a really aggressive slowdown. Yeah, really aggressive. So probably roughly there. And let's see how much slowdown we need. Oh, that's actually not that much, surprisingly. So because this is actually a very flat trajectory, we might as well just get on our current velocity trajectory, whatever you call those things. I'm no scientist. I'm just a gamer. No, I'm just a Kerbonaut scientist. We don't have any fancy degrees or anything. We just sort of play the demo of KSP, and if we got it, we're pretty much set. Yeah, then the official KSPers at the tracking station do a short interview. Very low standards. In fact, they give you a test, and if you get 60%, you'll pass anyways. They have very low staffing amounts as of now. And, okay, let's get ourselves in orbit. And I say we bring ourselves as close as we can to the surface within reason. And then we can decouple ourselves from the main engine and then do our little landing. So probably within roughly 10,000 meters. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. In fact, let's go a little more. Okay, 8,000. And, oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to slow down our zippity zoom. And let's see how this looks. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh wow. Now you really get a sense of how close we are to the planet. It's ridiculous. But fun. It's still fun. And that's really what's important. And Enrie is freaking out because he's just staring at the surface of Minmus upside down. Oh, man. Oh, I should probably get ourselves corrected here. And we're on a mostly flat orbit. It really doesn't matter. So I guess let's plan on where we might want to land. I'm thinking maybe on one of these, like, lakes or something. Whatever these really are. Might be cool. I don't know if it might be slippery for our little rover. That's actually really good to consider, because it's a rover, so would it be like a rover on ice? So maybe we should land on a beach the best we can. 10, 9, 8, 9, whatever, 5. Okay. I guess that works too. So, maybe we might want to start our descent burn. I'm thinking we should probably try land roughly here, because there's a good combination of land and ice. So I guess we can probably actually start right now. Need to make it over that ridge though. And how much fuel do we have? Actually quite a bit. But for the sake of being able to maneuver this with ease, bye-bye. And let's activate all these engines, because I had to deactivate them earlier. And we really don't have too much fuel, but that's fine. It's fine. Oh, are we gonna make it over these hills? I think we are. And yeah, that's just going wherever it's going. Not gonna worry. And oh, what is that? What are we looking at there? We are looking at probably Kerbal. Much smaller, really. I don't think we can even see the moon, because it would be like over here. Yeah, much easier to handle. Especially with our... Yes, and Enrie is actually happy! Woohoo! Okay. Let's get this taken care of. And... I believe that would be sea level. Just guesstimating. So we probably have nothing to really worry about. Actually, I think we are getting quite close, actually. Let's check our radar altitude. And we're still over 2,000 feet. Yeah. We should probably consider... Oh, geez. Consider killing our vertical horizontal, fore aft, and left-right motion. How much? We have quite a bit of RCS still. Oh. And let's put the gear down. Let's try killing all of that motion, all that unnecessary motion. Okay, that's quite dead on. Dead center. Okay. Now, let's see, how should we do this? I guess, yeah, we're actually landing right where I planned, so we're gonna land right on the shore here, I believe. So, let's time warp ourselves. Can't warp faster than 1 when below 3,000, so looks like we're gonna have to... Ooh, Enrie is euphoric. Wow, that's actually quite funny. Actually, I think I might want to just correct. I'm getting a little nervous about that shore. Oh well, whatever. So we really want to check, what we really want to check is these two gauges. And let's see, we're at, yeah, this is pretty much sea level, so this surface, this light blue surface over here, it's probably like a frozen lake or something. So I say we don't really need this cockpit view. Unless we try landing in this, that'd be really badass, but no. No, I'm not gonna risk this mission all for just looks and show. We do have plenty of fuel. It's quite nice. Yeah, this is Minmus, so it's really easy. And let's see, 300, 300. Yep, they're matching, so it's nice. We should probably try to land at like 3 meters per second, roughly. Wow, he's so euphoric. It's like just crazy. Like, he started this mission really timid and shy and kind of freaking out, but now it's not so much. It's not so much that. And I think we're starting to see some nice terrain detail. Oh, and we're hovering a bit. So it looks like we're actually a good distance away from the shore. So I'm not gonna have to worry about that. And we can do a really soft landing since we're really on Minmus and we have plenty of fuel. It's like no problem. I can probably even do like a 0.5 meter per second landing. Oh, or not. Heck, I might as well just go for it. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna bounce quite a bit. So, yeah, Enrie is happy. So how I did this is I would disable these 3 engines, leaving this one the only active one. And yeah, and then I would burn ever so slightly to flip myself, so that way I would land my rover properly with these landing struts in mind, so I don't pop the tires. And then, okay, successful. So then this is where I would decouple and then retract this gear, and it's really nice soft landing. It's epic. And this debris, I need to wiggle my way out. And there we go. We got a rover on Minmus, and the low gravity is ridiculous. Let's check our stats. Obviously, we're in a vacuum. Actually at 0. I guess we're kind of cooking in the sun, and we got a nice Kerbal set with the moon there, and our little landing stage just kind of discarded on the surface, and the engine just randomly popped off. We got a gravity of about 0.5 meter per second squared, 0.05 Gs, and just turning this thing is like ridiculous. So, oops, I think I accidentally hit the stop recording button for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, apologies on that. So yeah, we've pretty much pulled off the best mission in my series yet. He's just euphoric with this low gravity. He can, yeah, I guess he can go into orbit with the jetpack alone. It's quite impressive. But yeah, this has been KLG Lang landing the MinmusTruck 2 on Minmus with Enrie Kerman, who is currently experiencing a euphoric state of low gravity enjoyment. And hopefully he doesn't flip his car over, his MinmusTruck over, with this really low gravity. I suppose I could rename it to the MinmusTruck. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that. And jump! And let's just sort of get our jetpack out. Oh! And kind of climb back in. You're not going to need your jetpack controls anymore. Don't worry, I tested this. He is able to get back in, despite this very little wiggle room. And, yeah. It works. It works. Okay, let's rename Vessel to the MinmusTruck 1. How do you spell it? Minmus. I think. Let's check. What is it? Yeah, I spelled it right. Okay, goody. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. This has been KLG Lang here, and I will see you next time. Kinda stole Kurt J. Mack's intro there.